Hi everybody, hi Empower Yogis. We're here today with a quick 15-minute flow so that you have something to go to on those days that work gets crazy, maybe a 12-hour day, or when you can't make it into the studio. Feel free to play this video and do a little bit of at-home yoga. We have Maria here that's a little bit more in front, waving her hands. She's going to be offering some modifications for our postures, and Becca more towards the right. Y'all can look up if you wanted when you waved. These are going to be your beautiful yogis today. So everyone start on your mat in child's pose and begin to breathe. Now, I know that it sounds silly because you breathe all day, every day. But right here, right now, focus on your breath. Notice your inhales deepening as well as your exhales. And you notice what happens with your heart rate when you focus on your breath. And take 5 full, abundant breaths. Make your way to a downward facing dog. So lift your hips up and back. All right, spread all 10 of your fingers wide on your mat. Actively press down and lift your hips up towards the ceiling, right, as you melt your heels towards the floor. If you need to move in your dog, move in your dog. Still the movement in your dog, rock forward to a plank pose. You send your gaze to the top of your mat, press down through both of your hands, pull your belly in and up, and squeeze your legs. So it is a full body posture to start to warm up from the inside out. And downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up towards the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Flex and activate your foot. Cheetah pose, so tap your knee to your nose. 3-legged dog. Low lunge, step your right foot between your hands, drop your back knee. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Now shift your hips forward to get into your hip flexor area, the front of your left leg. Plant your hands on the mat, step back to a plank pose. With control, lower down to your belly. Baby cobra, lift your chest. Lower down. Baby cobra. Lower down. One more, baby cobra. Release, lower down. Tuck your toes, fire up your legs. Plank, press yourself up. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg, 3-legged dog. Cheetah pose. 3-legged dog. Low lunge, step your left foot between your hands. Drop your back knee and reach up, spark your fingertips. So every part of your body is intentional right here, right now. Plant your hands on the mat, step back to a plank pose. With control, lower down to your belly. Locust pose, interlace your hands behind your back. Lift your upper and lower body. So draw your knuckles down your thigh. Hug your heels in towards each other. Release, lower down. Tuck your toes, plank, press yourself up. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet to your hands for ragdoll. So put a generous bend in your knees. Place your chest onto your thighs. Then allow your head to hang. Grab opposite elbows. If it feels nice to move, then do that. But with that chest-thigh connection, you lift your hips up towards the ceiling to get a nice release in your lower back and your hamstrings. Release your hands to the mat. Mountain pose, stand up, reach up. Standing half moon, grab your left wrist with your right hand, stretch up and over towards the right. Lift up back through center, switch sides. Grab your left wrist, right wrist, and fold towards the left. Come right back through center, forward fold. Halfway lift, so look forward, plank, step back. Chaturanga, so lower halfway. Upward facing dog, pull your chest through your arms. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, low lunge, drop your back knee as you reach both arms up. And take an open twist. So take your left hand down to the floor, stretch your right arm all the way up. And plant both hands, plank, step back. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, low lunge, drop your back knee, reach up. Take an open twist, right hand down, left arm up. Untwist, step back, plank pose. Downward facing dog. Beautiful, ladies. Step your right foot forward, low lunge, drop your back knee. You got this, reach up. And take a hamstring stretch. So plant your hands on either side of your front leg. Shift your hips back, fold over towards your right knee. So half splits. Bend into your right knee, step back to a plank pose. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, low lunge, drop your back knee, reach up. Take your hamstring stretch, plant your hands, shift your hips back, fold over your left leg. You can lift your left toes. Bend into your left knee, step back to a plank. Chaturanga optional here. Upward dog. Downward facing dog, everyone. Beautiful. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. So stay up on your back leg. Spin your back heel down. Reach up as you spark your fingertips up. Now here, y'all, take a little space. Make some space for yourself. So walk your right foot over to the right edge of your mat, just a little bit more. Yeah. Press down through the pinky edge of your left foot as you draw your right hip back, your left hip forward. Warrior two. Spin your hip bones open and send your gaze over your right middle finger. Continue that deep breath that you had when you started. Flip your front palm, reverse warrior, stretch up and back. So reach back, stay in your front leg. Cartwheel both hands down, plank pose. Chaturanga optional. Okay, then your up dog, obviously optional. And then downward facing dog, everyone. Right, step your left foot forward, warrior one. Spin your back heel down. Reach up with purpose. Now pull your belly in and up to support yourself. Make a little space here. Warrior two. Now you take your left knee just towards your left pinky toe, just a little bit. Yeah. Reverse warrior, stretch up and back. Get a lot of length through your left side body. Plank pose, cartwheel both hands down. Right, downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. So stay up on your back toes. Yeah. Bring your palms to touch, twist towards the right, so a twisted crescent. Fire up your back thigh if it starts to droop. Warrior two, spin open. Then half moon. Take your right hand down to the floor or to your block. Lift your left foot up and flex and activate your left foot. Spin your hip bones open and send your gaze all the way up towards your ceiling. Standing splits. Take both hands to the floor. Rotate your left hip towards the floor. If you want to play, grab your standing ankle with one or both of your hands. Take your left foot to meet your right foot, forward fold. Nice job. Halfway lift, look forward. Forward fold. Mountain, stand up, reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Plank, step yourself back. Chaturanga, halfway down. Okay, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, crescent lunge. Bring your palms to touch, twist towards the left. Warrior two. And half moon, take your left hand down to your block. Float your right foot. Now, if you need to use a block, think of blocks as like yoga candy. It just makes your pose a little bit sweeter. And standing splits, rotate your right hip down. Grab your standing ankle with one or both hands. And forward fold, top of your mat. Then halfway lift, forward fold, mountain, rise up. Forward fold on your exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plank, exhale, step back. Take a breath in. Chaturanga on your exhale. All right, breathe in, up dog. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Right foot forward, warrior two. And humble warrior, interlace your hands behind your back and fold to the inside of your right thigh. Now here, y'all, I want you to go for it. This is a hip opener. So if your head can go towards the floor, do it. Maybe your ponytail touches. Or where a ponytail would be if you do not have one. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg, triangle pose. Take your right hand down to your shin, ankle, or block. Stretch your left arm up towards the heaters. Oh, sorry, if you're at home, you might not have gorgeous heaters. Use your top hand, come all the way up to stand. So lift up, take your right toes and face them the same direction as your left toes. Wide leg forward fold. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. And fold in. Release your toe lock. Catch your hips, come up to a flat back, and then stand all the way up. Turn your left toes towards the back of your mat, warrior two. Humble warrior, interlace your hands the opposite direction. Fold to the inside of your left knee. Anchor yourself down with your right foot. Press down. Warrior two, use your core, come up. Triangle pose, straighten your front leg. Take your left hand down to your shin, ankle, or block. And take your right hand to the floor, step back to a plank pose. With control, lower all the way down to your belly for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, ladies. Flip onto your back. Bridge pose. Take your feet hip width apart. Your heels pretty close to your bum. And press through your heels. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Forgot what that body part was called for a moment. Release, lower all the way down. One more back bend, bridge or wheel. 1, 2, 3, up, up, up. Release, lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take the soles of your feet together. Open your knees wide like a butterfly. Take one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Feel your energy that you have just created. Happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet. Draw your knees down to the outsides of your rib cage. And press your sacrum, your lower back into the mat. And half happy baby on your right side. So keep your right foot. Extend your left leg long onto the mat. Flex and activate your left foot. And take a hamstring stretch. So extend your right foot up towards the ceiling. You can keep your foot. You can grab behind your calf or your hamstring. Whatever your level of flexibility is today. Listen, this gets a little complicated. Bend your left knee. So take the sole of your left foot to the mat. Figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Reach through. Grab your left thigh. And you pull your left leg closer to your body. Release your pose. Unwind, happy baby. I'll keep your left foot. Half happy baby on your left side. Extend your right leg, let it fall. And take your hamstring stretch, so extend your right foot up towards the ceiling. Grab behind your calf or your hamstrings or keep your foot. Figure 4, bend your right knee. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Reach through, grab your right thigh, and pull it closer towards your body. Unwind everything. Happy baby. One more. Release your feet. Bring your knees into your chest. And then drop your knees to the left for a supine twist. So open your arms out into a T and let your knees fall all the way to the left. Your gaze can fall over your right shoulder. Pull your knees all the way up through center. Take them to the right. Let them fall. Your knees up through center. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a big giant hug. Take your forehead to your knees right here, right now. Say something kind to yourself. Shavasana, your final posture. So you lay. If your back is a little cranky, you can always bend your knees. Right here, right now, your job is to rest. To allow all the muscles in your legs to relax your hips, to release any tension that's in your belly or your chest. Relax your jaw. And just lay. bring awareness back into your body as you begin to move your fingers and your toes. And everyone, take a full deep breath in, so fill your belly completely up. Pause when you hit the top. Open your mouth, let it go. And shift your arms back behind you. Reach from fingertips to toes. And roll up onto your right side into the fetal position. With your eyes closed, press yourself up to seated. Bring your palms to touch at your heart center. Now bow your chin in towards your fingertips and take one moment to acknowledge yourself. We so rarely take any time during our day to acknowledge ourselves. And you, my friends, you are one incredible human being that deserves to be acknowledged. I thank you so very much for sharing your practice with me. The light within me sees, honors, respects, and loves that light within you. We open our eyes. Namaste. Thank you to Becca and Maria for participating in our video. They are not paid actors. They are just that gorgeous. And y'all, my name is Anna Kennedy with Empower Yoga Atlanta. Check me out at www.empoweryogaatlanta.com. You can find me on Instagram at Anna N. Kennedy. Thanks, y'all. Have a good one.